Hello, everybody, and welcome to Chord Dave Live number 45 right here on this Saturday evening. It is Saturday. It's been a week, but not a terrible one. So, cheers to you, cheers to everybody, and yeah, happy Chord Dave Live. Yes, indeed, has been another week. Got some guitar news for you. Made a guitar video, which you may have seen. I hope you like my new theme music. It's starting off every video from now on, forever and ever. I think it's original. Don't think it's ever been on another guitar channel of any kind. So let me know what you think of it. And if you don't know, it's because the video that came out yesterday had some interesting music to it. So yeah, let's crack on with some stuff. Talk about guitars and all sorts of things. Of course, we are giving away that contemporary Telecaster this week. If we hit a certain number of subscriptions to our sponsor, which is this one, guitartricks.com. The link in the description below should actually be the correct link this week. So I'll keep mentioning it this week. We're only going to ask you to have 5 new signups. So I've checked it just before going live. If we hit 5 new signups, we're giving away that contemporary Telecaster from Squire, the gold one. I need to actually get that picture uploaded again because I have removed it from the streaming thingy. Where's it gone? It's in there somewhere. I know it is. But yeah, it is. Is it that one? It is. There we go. This guitar here is the one that we are going to be giving away if we get just 5 more signups to guitartricks.com on the stream. So if you stick around till the end, we might be giving that away, and it could go anywhere in the world. Courtesy, of course, of Muddy H2O, who actually won it. Muddy H2O, he won the guitar and has decided to give it away to support the channel. So very cool stuff from him. If you want to win it, hit the link in the description below, sign up to guitartricks.com, and yeah, we'll talk about them a little bit later on. Anyway, let's dig into the comments and try and get moving. By the way, there is a concert on within earshot of my house. A band called the Coronas are playing. They are not very good, so we're trying not to hear them. But if you hear any weird noises, that's probably what it is. So anyway, let's roll on. Scott says, do Dave have a huge dangly earring in the thumbnail? I was hoping nobody would recognize. Yes, it does look indeed like one keeps flashing. But you know, my earring days are way past me. They're my teenage years, and no, not anymore. Anybody get any new guitars this week? Scott is asking. Got my Telecaster that matches my Strat. Very cool. The first of each model. I'm chuffed to say the least. Very cool, Scott. No new guitars for me yet, but I have some new guitar news coming for you. Which I'll do in about 25 minutes. Some of you will know about this new guitar that's coming. It's been circulating on some groups, but some of you won't. So hopefully it'll be exciting. I think it's pretty cool what's coming. So we'll talk about that in a few moments. James Severn is here. Good to see you, James, as it is each and every week. Says, hello, Dave, my Irish friend. Indeed. Good to see you, James. Hope you're well. Ryan says, how much is Dave paying you, Scott? Hope you're getting overtime. He gets paid nothing. He's still paying off his bribes for winning the guitar the first time around. I mean, not bribes. It says, oh yeah, Ryan got Music Man Valentine, which came in this week, and there's a vintage guitar show tomorrow near Toronto. Hopefully I can find something. Very cool. Indeed, Ryan, if you want to check out Ryan's Music Man Valentine, which is a very sweet looking guitar, it's on the Facebook group, which is linked in the description below. You can check it out. A very, very nice looking guitar. And Ryan, I'm not a bit jealous. Not at all. Obviously, I am a little bit. And Scott is at the silver 75th anniversary. It's the diamond, or the platinum diamond. There you go. Very cool stuff indeed. Scott saying, anybody new here and you'd like to talk in the chat, you have to be subscribed to the channel for at least 1 minute, and then you can use chat. Please keep it fun for all. Indeed. Yeah, if you are new here, if you're just checking out Chord Dave Live for the first time, you have to be subscribed in order to join in the chat. So just hit that subscribe button, wait around 60 seconds, then you can join the chat. And hey, if it is your first Chord Dave Live, you might win a guitar tonight. We just got to have 5 people sign up to that free trial. So we're going to leave that for a bit and see how it is. But also, if you're new here, say hello, because the people who are here are quite fun. And Glenn has told me he's not going to be here tonight. So it's much safer for new people than it usually is. So, so that's what we're going to ask you to do. Hit subscribe and say hello. Ryan says, it seems Dave does have a large earring dangling in the pic. Maybe it's part of his reworking of the channel, being progressive and that. Guys, you never miss a thing. You never miss a beat, you guys. Yeah, I actually noticed that after putting the thumbnail together that it looked, oh wait, it looks like I might have an earring. You know, gotta be inclusive. Earring wearers are welcome. That's what I would say. And Ryan asks Scott how the telly is, and it's amazing. Was it just you two guys for a while having a little back and forth? I think it may have been. Anyways, let's see what we can do. Got a telly and Strat from the same series, so I assume the same level of quality and precision went into both, but the Telecaster wins hands down for how it plays and feels. Tellies are better than Strats, but that's my personal opinion. Someone's going to shoot me now for saying I don't like Strats. I just said tellies are my preference. That's all. It's all good, guys. It's all good. Maybe Mexico is better at Telecasters. Ooh, controversial. Scott saying, I would like a flat body Strat. I find it way too slippy. That's an interesting idea, yeah. Ryan says, I think it's just an overall better design than a Strat. I agree on that. I'm looking for a Strat too. I got to try the Rory Gallagher custom shop replica yesterday. It's amazing, but 7K is too much. It is a cool guitar. Yeah, and it's anything connected with Rory is cool. But yeah, 7K is pretty high for that guitar, to be quite honest. What else have we got? Long McQuaid has one used in Vancouver for 5,300. Interesting. That's a good deal. The one I played was at LA Music in Mississauga. There you go. Yeah, 7,000 is a lot for any kind of guitar, to be honest. So it'd need to be like perfect or a dream guitar kind of situation. But there you go. Scott says, I agree. I think that's why Strats are modded so much, because nobody is ever truly amazed by the design. Think back to 1954, they kind of looked space agey, but the telly, in my opinion, is a better design. But and it's more versatile, I think. But hey, people will disagree with that. Grandpa Joe is here. Good to see you, Grandpa Joe. Hope you are doing well. Says, hello, Scott, Ryan, and James. Hope all are doing well today. And I must not forget Dave, indeed. Cheers to you on this fine day. Cheers to you, Grandpa Joe. Hope you are doing well out there, wherever you may be today. So yeah, good to see all the regular folks come back in as well. New people are welcome, but older folks are, of course, very welcome indeed. Scott says, Ryan, looks like it went up to 6,900, but it's still there. Wow, that's crazy. I'm probably going to end up getting the Kenny Wayne Shepherd Strat. You can find them used for 2,000. It's better than 7,000, yeah. Let me see. My buddy just bought the Strat from a guy from Iron Maiden. Wow, it's a screamer. Interesting. Good guitar there. And Scott also says, I think you'd get extendable performance warranty with it too. You'd need to, for sure, for that money. Marcia says, hi all, if I'm quiet today, it's because my aging phone blew its brains yesterday. It's stuck in a boot loop and I can't type so well on a borrowed Android. I may have lost all my data dating back 1.5 years. That sucks. Marcia, yeah, but hopefully you can join us in the chat and stuff, and hopefully the whole phone thing gets sorted out. But yeah, don't worry about it. We will hopefully get you involved somehow. Ryan's asking, did Dave Murray? And yes, indeed, says Scott. So anyway, yeah, lots of back and forths there. Let me see, because I just want to, I know you guys are chatting between yourselves. I want to skip that a little bit. Yeah, as I said, guys, make sure you are liking the live stream as well. That does help out the channel. And if you're into it, check out that link in the description. By the way, just for fun, I'm going to be putting some new t-shirt designs. So if you're into 3-Chord Dave merch, you can get them in pink now. This one has a flying V on it. I mean, a triangular kind of shaped guitar of no flying variety. And it says 3-Chord Dave. You can also get a green one if you are into green. And there's some others. There's a lot of other stuff on the website there now. The link is in the description of all the videos if you want to check out 3-Chord Dave merch. And I'm going to do some work on that and get some others. Oops, pressed the wrong button. We'll get other stuff up during the week as well. So if you're into 3-Chord Dave, you can support the channel by doing that as well. So just throw that out there. Mar says, I can't put a SIM in this phone. Not sure how I'm affording a new iPhone. That's my only device. I'm locked out of some accounts because I have two-factor authentication set on them. Yeah, some mess. Yeah, two-factor, if you can't get your SIM in, is quite difficult. Hopefully somebody could let you use theirs for just the two-factor authentication process. Usually that's the best thing. When I worked at Apple, that's what we would say to people: just pop your SIM card into any phone you can get your hands on until you get those password or those notifications, and then you're good to go. Let's see here. Marcia also says, Ryan, I haven't been able to back up my device in 1.5 years because Apple doesn't let you do it without Wi-Fi, which I haven't had in that much time, so it may all be lost. That's what I care about. No, that's actually, it used to be the case, but you can back up your iPhone without Wi-Fi now the last couple of years. So you should be able, it should have been able to, unless there was no storage available that should have backed it up for you, or there was another reason. But yeah. I can confirm, having worked at Apple for a while, you didn't need Wi-Fi anymore for backups. So let me see. Oh no, maybe Dave knows. He worked at Apple, didn't he? I did indeed. Look, drop me a message on Facebook if you want there. I can see what I can find out for you. Depending on what the issue is with the phone as well, we might have a pointer as to what exactly we can do for you. Or I still know people there. I can reach out to them and see. Marcia says, pics are important to me. I'm hoping that maybe I can still get some of it saved if I can find me a nerd. Your pictures are saved separately to everything else. So your pictures are not stored in backups on your iPhone unless you have it saved a particular way, which most people don't. So they're stored on iCloud separately. Once you sign into iCloud, you are going to be able to access all of your photos. So you should be fine there. At least... I mean, look, it's quite rare to have the setup where you would need your iPhone to be backed up to store your photographs. Most people don't do it that way because it takes up more memory on the phone. So more than likely, your photos are in iCloud and they're okay. So anyway, as I said, drop me a message on Facebook. I'll see what I can find out for you. Scott says I have to do recovery on SD cards. All that stuff's a pain. Yeah, it really is. Let's see, Marcia says, I kind of know what needs to be done, but I need a laptop, and even then there's no guarantees. Sometimes it needs a nerd and an expensive process similar to recovering a computer hard drive. If it's, what do you call it? If the phone has gone into that recovery mode thing, or it's saying iPhone unavailable or something like that, that's pretty much a straightforward fix. Yeah, it'll, you do need a laptop. It takes about 15 minutes. You should be up and running within no time once you have that. I think I missed a couple of hellos there as well while I was going through it. Anne is here. Good to see you, Anne. Hope you are well. Butterfly Effect, good to see you as always. And Artemis G, good to see you, Artemis. Thanks for dropping into us, and hope you are doing well. Benny Larson's here as well. Glad to see you, Benny. Hope you are doing well this evening. And let me see who else we got. Artemis says, hi Scott, glad you got the telly. I love tellies. Squire are the only ones I can afford at the moment. So I own CV50s, Classic Vibe 50s, of course, and the Affinity Deluxe in Burgundy Mist. Very cool, yeah. Nothing wrong with Squires. The contemporary Telecaster could be yours as well. Don't forget, stick around till the end of the live stream. See if we can get in to that. Let's have a look. Matt Van Bosch is here as well. Good to see you, Matt. Hope you're well. Hope everyone's listening to Matt's band Vinyl Casino, by the way. Cool music is always nice, and it's nice when folks from the community put stuff out there and we all support them and stuff like that. Dunsi's Guitar World says, hey folks, hope you're well. First time here for me. Got a couple of guitars in from Japan. Should be delivered to me during the week. Very cool, Dunsi's. Thanks for dropping in. Cool to have you here for the first time. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, that's interesting. Couple of guitars coming in from Japan. That's super cool. But looking forward to hear about those. Corey's here. He says, hey gang, make sure to hit all those buttons. All those buttons. Picked up an 84 Aria Pro 2 TS300 this week. It's beat to hell, but you should make another cool Japanese beater for me. Very cool, Corey. Yeah, that's an interesting one. All right, the Aria Pros are pretty cool. So yeah, thanks for dropping in. Matt says, hi Dave, good video on the Theodore. You're right, definitely not remotely anything like that model. True, and you know what I noticed this morning was it kind of looks like a body shape similar to a Brian May Red Special. I'm not saying Brian May is going to get a signature from Gibson, but the body shape is kind of oddly like that. Like it's got a bigger horn on the top than it does on the bottom and stuff. It's interesting. I'm just going to point that out. I think it might just be a thing that Cesar was playing around with. I don't think it's actually going to be a real thing. But hey, there you go. Let me see. I've got something here to show you as well. Let me see if I can bring it up. That's not the right one. Okay. Maybe I haven't got it. Okay. I'll try and work on that and get something up in a minute. Move on. Anyway, let's see. Mississauga, or my pronunciation of places is always going to be bad, yes. Why can't your place names just be like easy for me to read? And Ryan says, Dave just bastardized the pronunciation of, Mississauga? Worse than Barack Obama's attempts. Well, there you go. To be worse than somebody is the same as being better than them. So there you go. Marcia says, now you guys know the level of dedication I have for TCD. Well, there you go, Marcia. We do appreciate that each week. Absolutely. Scott says, ever see a Gibson V with a Fender neck or headstock? No, I haven't. Not particularly, but let me know what you're talking about there, Scott, because if you're thinking of something in particular, I haven't seen it. Mark says, it wasn't the Wi-Fi thing, it was the poor signal in my apartment thing. My iCloud didn't seem to back up in a while. And I try to send a message if I can get onto Facebook. Yeah, do, because, there's a few tricks and stuff that could be going on. Cameron G is there. He says, hey Dave, how are you, Cameron? Hope you're doing well. Hope all is good with you. And let me see, Ryan says, yeah, I did listen to Vinyl Casino. Good stuff. Excellent. Yeah, it is good stuff. Glad everyone's been listening in. Marcia says, with per signal, I never wanted to update, but anywho, well, hopefully it'll all still be there for you. You never know. We'll see what we can do. Cool. I finished the comments already. So the stream's going to end very soon. No, just kidding. We will hold on. I do have some news and stuff to show you. But I did want to hold on till about past. So let's try and stretch out these next two comments. Grandpa Joe says, Dave, you said earlier that you will be using the music for upcoming videos. If I'm mistaken, please correct me, but I think it's the same music that Trogley uses. Yeah, Grandpa Joe, I'm just kidding. Number one, I won't be using it actually for videos in the future. It is, but it's not his music. It's actually, I don't know for sure because I wasn't able to track it down. I'm not sure. Maybe they deleted it. It's either a Final Cut sample of music, or it is a YouTube library sample of music. Yes, so anybody you could start a YouTube channel and start using it, indeed. But yeah, my normal music will be back next week on the videos. It was just a little bit of fun because I was a little bit poking fun at him in that video, so that's all that was. Nothing to worry about there. Benny says, I'm still waiting for the Flying W GH shirt. When is that coming? I mean, it would be a great way to commemorate the restoration. Yeah, we'll think about it. We'll think about it. But yeah, more shirts will be coming soon. Special edition GH specials and stuff. We'll make that happen. Marcia said, I don't think Trogley owns the rights to that music. It's probably from a database, Grandpa Joe. That's true. Actually, yeah, some person sent it to me this week from another completely non-guitar related YouTube video. I was like, hey, does this sound familiar? So there you go. It was a funny, I thought it was funny. I entertained myself. That's all that goes on here. And Benny says, and a cool shirt. Yeah, there you go. Would be. Benny, we'll have to figure something out to get that in, all right. Let me see what we've got. Matt saying, thanks to everyone for listening, or to Ryan for listening. And absolutely appreciate that. Happy birthday to Robert Plant today. Yes, 74. We can raise a drink to that. I'm sure he's looking forward to coming to Wexford later this year. And if he's not, well, it's his own fault for booking it. So there you go. And Ryan asks, does anybody actually watch a full Trogley video though? People do. Yeah, let's not I mean, he's a very popular YouTuber. He makes a lot of money and gets a lot of views. So, indeed, somebody must, right? Um, um, Now, let me see. We have, all right, I've got a bit of news for you, something that I think it's widely, well, it's not widely, but it's circulating out there in the YouTube rumors and groups and stuff like that. So this, and it was on the thumbnail, this just looks like an SG, right? But it's not. This is the Epiphone Tony Iommi Monkey SG, which is coming out very soon. I'm not sure if it's next week or the following week, but it's very, very soon. It is basically the replica that, you know, the Gibson USA version came out, was it last year? End of last year. It's getting the Epiphone treatment this year and very soon. It does come with a hard shell case. It does come with a monkey sticker. So Tony Iommi fans who don't want to spend $2.5 grand on an SG special will be able to pick one of these up. They're still going to be about $1,000. And yeah, it's Long McQuaid leaked it, and I don't think they were supposed to. So yeah, as far as I'm aware, it's going to be officially announced. I think it's this Thursday, but I am not 100% sure on it. So there you go. Cool new SG on the market from Epiphone. So keep an eye out for that. I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to leave it up on the screen for a bit. You can see the Epiphone chrome covered P90 Pros, or Pro P90s, or whatever they're calling them. But more on that in a video in the next few days, I think, because some people won't have seen them. But yeah, I think actually they may even be for sale in some places already. Graham Joe says, I like your normal music much better. I did not know that. I did not want you to get jammed up and put in YouTube prison. Don't worry. I'll get out of YouTube prison, no worries. No, I feel like certain Geek Lord fans may have a problem with that video. So I was like, let's just make it lighthearted and pop some music from his channel on it. So that's all. No, I appreciate that though, Grandpa Joe, and no worries at all. Thanks for your concern there. Scott says, I'm less typey today. I either tore a stomach muscle or have an ingroinal hernia. Very uncomfortable. That is, yeah, that's not good news, Scott. So take care of yourself for sure. We will understand if you are less typey. Scott says the monkey is at Long McQuaid. Can buy right now. Been up for the last 3 days. Yeah, that's what I heard. That I heard that it had leaked from Long McQuaid, and then it was sent to me by a couple of people over the weekend. So, so yeah, I believe they started selling it, but it's not really supposed to be out, as far as I'm aware. Like they've jumped the gun on that one. So there you go. But a pretty cool one, if you ask me. Marcia says, I think YouTube Prison probably has a slide. Have you seen the Google campus? I'll go to YouTube jail. You know, it might do. It might do. Muddy Hey Joe is here. He's just looking in. But, you know, he does have a guitar that he's given away on the show today. I mean, he won it. It's his guitar. So, but as I said, we've got to hit so many signups today, and let's just take a quick look at it and see what we've got. So we have 5 is the target for the day in total, and let me just see, 5 is still the total the target for today. So okay, and look, we hit that target of 5, we give away a guitar. If we don't hit 5, we don't give a guitar away. It's that simple. So anyway, Muddy is here now, and he's got the question, by the way. It's going to be him who decides the winner. What we will do is we'll ask a question. I will ask the question. We will all get the question at the same time, and Muddy HO will screenshot who the first person is, and whoever the first person to answer it correctly is will win the guitar. But we're only doing it if we get 5 more signups. So if you have not yet signed up for a free trial on guitartricks.com, hit the link in the description below and do it that way. You get a 2-week free trial. You can check it out. If you don't like it, you can cancel the trial and the membership and all that sort of stuff. But if you do like it, stick around, and it's, you know, they'll teach you how to do stuff. But yeah, 5 people sign up tonight, guitar giveaway. 4 people sign up, no guitar giveaway. So just tell all your family and friends to do it. Matt says, interesting Iommi Epiphone news. So Epi versions rather than the same pickups as the USA model. Yeah, the pickups in it are Epiphone Pro P90s or P90 Pros. I can't remember how they're calling it. Let me see. I have it in an email here. Let me just check what it says. Where are we now? There we go. Epiphone Pro P90 pickups that are wired to CTS pots and orange drop capacitors. So there you go. Yeah, they are Epiphone ones, not Gibson. So I mean, for $1,000, you would like them to put Gibson pickups in. And as I've been saying for a while, what they want to do is make Epiphone pickups kind of seem like they're at least on par with Gibson ones. So I think we're going to see a lot more Epiphone pickups rather than Gibson ones, and rebranded Epiphone ones and so forth. We might even see Epiphone USA pickups, but that's a whole other thing. There's a lot to go with there. Anyway, let's see what else we've got in the chat here. Ellen M does that with lots of models. Their Instagram posts keep getting taken down for leaks. I didn't know that, actually. I'll have to give them more attention if that's the case. It's, need to get videos and stuff. But actually, there was another leak. When was it? It wasn't the Slash one. There was something else where I was sent stuff from Long and McQuaid as well. I think it might have been the Jerry Cantrell one. And Long and McQuaid were there as well. It's interesting. I used to work in a retail business that sold video games, and we were always looking out for who was after leaking the game first, who was selling it first. And it was, it got nasty. People trying to get other stores in trouble and stuff like that. So anyway, I presume Long McQuaid would just take whatever punishment Gibson give them, which is probably not very much because they're one of their main dealers. So anyway, that's it's a cool guitar. It does mean that the Adam Jones, I think, is delayed even further, because I do think those they must, if Long and McQuaid are selling them, they must actually be coming this week ahead. So I believe it was Thursday next week is supposed to be the release, and then someone else told me that in 2 weeks' time they're going to be released. So we'll see. We will see. Bear in mind that Thoman put up the Dave Mustaine green one 6 weeks before they actually went for sale. So there was one morning when they were available for like an hour, 6 weeks before they were actually for sale. So there you go. Yeah, you never know how to trust these ones. But if you can pick one up if you want one, because they are very cool. Ryan says, I bought the Wino 3 days before it came out at Long McQuaid. There you go. So they obviously have a history of doing it, which is very interesting. Scott saying, sign up, win guitar. And Scott knows. Scott is the other person who has won a guitar on the channel, which is very cool. So let's see. Will our technically third winner be in Canada as well? Of course, Muddy H2O is not in Canada, but he doesn't want the guitar. He's going to give it to one of you guys to help the channel, because he is a huge, hang on, I can't say that word on YouTube. It's banned. He's a very nice person. That's the word. That's the word. Mark says, we are doing it in chat, ? Yes, indeed. I'll ask the question. Whoever answers it first, according to Muddy H2O, will win. So you can't bribe Muddy. He's going to have to provide a screenshot to show that you are the first person who comments on his screen window. So that, because I have two windows, it's only fair that it's on whatever he is seeing. So there you go. Scott says, can the Gibson Monkey pickups be bought? I thought the bridge was special or something. I think in the Gibson USA ones, they're just regular P90s. I think the ones that were more expensive have more special pickups in them. I don't think they can be bought separately though. But I could be wrong. But he's saying the first person to answer correctly wins. It will be the first person in my chat window, as in his chat window, since I know sometimes not everyone's screen get the messages at the same time. True. And he said, I'll screenshot it when someone answers correctly and send it to Dave. That's me. So he can show everyone on the stream. That's the plan. That's what we're going to try and do. So it's going to work. But as I said, we had to get 5 signups during the live stream. So if you are not yet somebody who has taken advantage of the 14-day free trial, click the link in the description and make sure you sign up and let me know that you have done so, because that'd be super cool. And then we will give a guitar away at the end of the show, which will be in about an hour's time, hour and a half's time. Jerry Webster is here. Good to see you, Jerry. Nice picture of the Irish tricolour there. Like to see that everywhere I go. Says, hi Dave, waiting on a delivery of a Harley Benton HB 35 plus, only €171. Had to buy it at that price. That's a cool price for one. All right, I believe they're a little bit more than that nowadays. But so you got a good deal. Which color did you get? That's important, Jerry, because they make some nice ones. But yeah, thanks for dropping in. That's I had one of those last year, liked it. It's very cool. Just sold it to make room for other stuff though, but very nice guitar indeed. I think you will enjoy that. Scott saying, be sure, be on live chat, not top chat. Yeah, I'm not, it's not going to affect me, but yeah, for Muddy, absolutely. Marcia says, I think this giveaway is Muddy H2O's way of being the moderator. Watch out, Scott. He's answering logistical cues. I've offered Muddy H2O a moderator position several times and he keeps turning me down. I think he's kind of, you know, not ready for that sort of commitment. But it's all good. It's all good. We appreciate him around here. So we'll see. Actually, we might do a new mod. I'm going to get him a new mod soon, just in case. Because like, as Scott's not feeling 100% himself as usual today, it would be nice to have a backup. So we might look at that in the next couple of weeks. Guys, we'll see how it goes. Muddy keeps saying this to me, Marcia, as well. He says, I don't have the attention span to be a mod. I don't believe him, but anyway, there you go. Dunsey said, so used to Les Paul, I find it a bit of a readjustment to play an SG. Might be because the bridge on the SG is a bit further forward on the body. Yeah, it's definitely an adjustment. Dunsey's, you know, I think that's why I prefer an SG over a Les Paul. But there you go, and the heaviness issue, of course, with Paul's as well. But you know, to each his own. It does take a bit of adjusting, but it's fun at the same time. So yeah, good stuff though. Ryan says, this sounds complicated. No way I'm winning. Well, you never know. It's you know, answer your question, win a prize. It's that straightforward. Benny says, to Jerry, is it B-stock? Oh, and yes, it is. Never had too much trouble with B-stocks from Thomann, so hopefully you'll get a good one. I've seen people giving out online about B-stocks, because it seems to be when people get bad ones, they give out. When they get good ones, they don't say too much. But you should get a good one. They're usually really good. Usually it's just someone's taken it out of the box and said, I don't want this, and they've sent it back. So it's usually quite good. Marcia says, B-stock can be an amazing deal. Most of the time you can't even see what's wrong with it. That's very true. Usually it's just a return with Thomann as well. So sometimes they have actually been on display in their store, and sometimes maybe they've got slight damages, but 90% of the time with Thomann is just somebody opened the box, didn't like it. They might have played it for a few days or whatever, and they send it back. So that's it. Now, I've always had good stuff come from Harley Benton B-stocks anyway. And Jerry says it's green. Oh, cool. Yeah, I like the green one. It's interesting. I believe it looks better in person than it does on the site. And that's why when I bought the blue one, but that's just kind of a blue guitar thing that I have. But the green ones are nice. I hope it's good when you get it. I'm sure it will be. Let us know. Drop in next week and let us know how it is. Ryan says, so it's not through the Mentimeter app. It isn't. It is not. So it's no, it's just through the live chat on YouTube. And Muddy H2O saying only need 5 sign-ups. Baldy dropped the link. I think he means me. So yeah, I think I will do that just in case anyone's not 100% sure. Let me just go and get a fresh link again, just to make sure, because you know last week it wasn't working properly. So we'll get it for you here. Where is it? The full access 14-day trial. There we go. All right, so here's the link in the description for Guitar Tricks. As I said, we need 5 more signups, so I'll check it in a little bit, see how we get on. And you guys can hopefully win a guitar. Well, one of you. Marcia, see, this is why Marcia is a nicer person, Muddy. She says Baldy. I would have said Beardy. See, there you go. That's a nicer way of saying it. But hey, it's all good. Let's take the Epiphone out of the way there. By the way, just because it's not at that SG that we're giving away, it's this one. This one that is a Telecaster and not an SG at all. So make sure. And by the way, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. If you're in Australia, I'll get it to you. If you're in the Philippines, I'll get it to you. If you're in London, I'll get it to you. If you're down the road in Wexford, I might keep it. But if you are, doesn't matter where else you are in the world, I'll get it to whoever within a week. So you should have it next week by next stream, hopefully. Those of you in the US, it tells me I can get it to you within 2 days. So I'll have to look up everyone else. So yeah, it doesn't matter where you are. You can have this guitar right here. Just sign up for the thing. And yeah, we'll see. I will have another sponsor for at least a couple of videos in the next couple of weeks, guys. So pushing this one a little bit hard for the next couple of videos probably. And then there's another one will come in, which we'll talk about when they come in. Let me see then. Scott says, I need Deputy Evil Wrench. Yeah, you know, I mean, it'll be fine. I'm sure whoever gets the nod will be the good cop to your bad cop, or vice versa. Let's see. Scott also says, I'm too nice. Get an arsehole mod. Give me good cop. There you go. Good cop, bad cop is coming in for sure. Jerry says, I have 3 others and all B stock. They all look and sound great. Sound like new. Very cool. Jerry, have you 3 all Harley Bentons? 3 other Harley Bentons or 3 other HB35 pluses? They're very sweet guitars. Let me see what else we've got. The chat's running slower than most weeks, guys. What are you all shy tonight, or what's going on? Let me just bring up. I had something else to bring in. Where is it? All right, it must not have come over. Anyways, we will see what we've got here. So anyway, this is the guitar we are giving away. As I've said before, though, with the signups, by the way, all you're doing with the signups is helping me get another guitar to give away. Once we hit a certain number of giveaways, which is quite a way away still. Even if we get our 5 tonight, we'll still be only about halfway towards the total target. But what I'm going to do is going to use those sponsorships to raise enough money to buy like an Epiphone 59 Les Paul and give that away, or a 61 SG, whichever you guys want. And we'll give one of those away to somebody on the channel. Now that will probably take place closer to the Christmas time frame. But you guys can, you know, if you guys can sign up to sponsors and stuff like that, that will all go towards that. And once we have hit the target, I'll let you know that the guitar has been purchased and it'll be here and someone will win it and I'll send it off to them. And that's what we will do. So yeah, maybe beginning of December, something like that, we'll do that one. But that's, as I said, that's why the sponsors are coming in. That's what we're going to do with them. They're quite happy with me. I was talking to Guitar Tricks the other day, and yeah, quite happy with how things are going so far. So thank you to everybody who signed up. It does mean a lot. And yeah, thanks again. Now let's have a quick look here. Wayne says, greetings from Colonia. Hope you're doing well, Wayne. Hope I pronounced that right. There you go. Probably didn't. That's just par for the course. Marcia says, does anyone have an Android know why my YouTube window keeps minimizing by itself? Oh my God, annoying. I do not. I have no idea. I've never, I've not in about 10 years using Android, so cannot help you there. Scott says, tell your grandma, uncle, significant other to sign up. Indeed, that is an idea. Actually, something I didn't check was, are we any closer to our sign up goal? Let me see. So guys, let me know as well. Let's get a chat going here. So the Cesar post, the one that Trogley made the video about, and the one I made a video about, saying it's not a Theodore. What do you think it is? And aside from what do you think it is, what would you like it to be? Like, I like the idea of the archive collection getting more stuff. So the Theodore, of course, being one of the missing designs or whatever, are we going to get more stuff from that in the future? I think it'd be cool to see more designs. I don't think that one looks like it is something like that, but you never know. I definitely think that there's work going on to bring new designs from Gibson. That's kind of what I expect to come in the next couple of years. Might be too early though, for it from what I'm seeing. But again, if you look really hard or you squint, it kind of does look like a Brian May red special in shape, because it's got the higher horn is bigger. Actually, I think I took a picture and put them side by side. Let me see if I can find that. I might not have taken the picture, but I was going to work on that today. But they don't have, I don't have it. Okay, well, never mind. I'll bring that up in video, because I'm going to make a video this week about, well, the Tony Iommi Epiphone is the first one. But maybe I'll do a revisiting that one and talk about the differences in designs, or what it could actually be again. Maybe I missed the boat on, because I already did the video on it. Another thing I want to ask you guys, if you're interested in seeing a video about, is this thing. I know Music is Wind did a video about this a while ago, maybe a couple of years, maybe a year ago or so. This is a knockoff Klon, if you hadn't guessed, and it looks not really like a real one, if you know what they look like. I haven't I haven't plugged it in yet, because I'm kind of scared it might blow up. If you want to see a video about that, let me know, and I'll put something like that together as well this week. Those are, unless there's any big releases or big news, then that will be the two videos that come out this week. It is, of course, not an actual Klon, by the way, because those are out of the price range for now, you know, but we'll see. If you want to know what the 50, yeah, I think it was €50 one costs, or not costs, but sounds like, let me know. I'll do a video. I'll set it to the John Mayer settings that he put out when he signed someone's one last, was it a couple of months ago, and we'll see what we get on that. Anyway, let's have a quick look here and see. We'll dive into some comments a bit now. And let me know again, as I said, about that Theodore thing, what you think of it, because we can have that chat here. Marge says, I told Huey to sign up, but apparently Guitar Tricks doesn't accept doggy treats as payment. It's something they're working on, I believe, so hopefully they'll get him on board soon enough. Thanks, Marcia. Scott says, more sponsors and drama. There'll definitely be more of that over the next while. Kelowna. Oh, there you go. Well, there you go. Let's just assume I'm pronouncing everything wrong, and I will pronounce everything wrong in terms of place names. Jerry says 3 Harley Bentons, 2 Strat type, a CST24 and a SC552. The CST24 is very nice. I'm very tempted by those every time I see one. I saw somebody got one. I was on a Facebook group somewhere, and I know it's a veneer they're using, but the top looked amazing on it. Like one of the best veneer tops I've seen on a CST, on a Harley Benton in general. Looked phenomenal. But anyway, I don't know if they're starting to use photos again or whatever, but beautiful looking guitars. Really like them. Ryan says, I think it's just something they threw together using a modern double cutaway body and whatever neck. Yeah, I'm kind of on that train of thought with you, Ryan. I think to me it kind of looks like Cesar said, give me something I can just jam with that is whatever. It looks like it may be someone's first guitar, so maybe it's not. Maybe they'll come out and be like, hey, this is the most sophisticated guitar we ever made. But it looks like, to me, like somebody just bashed a guitar together. It was like, there you go, that'll do you. Off you go to Cesar's office. Project, something like that. I don't know, but it wouldn't excite me if they came out next week and were like, hey, look at our new guitar. I don't think it's all that interesting looking, so I don't think they're going to have too much excitement about it. But you know, those of us who make YouTube videos about guitar related stuff, sometimes there's not an awful lot to make guitar related videos about, and you got to kind of pluck something out of the ether, not out of your just out of the ether, and so you get the video and you yeah, I don't know, it's mad. So I don't really think it's a thing, and I think people analyze these posts too much. I think you're right, Ryan. I think it's probably just something that gets passed around the factory. Anyway, yeah, Ryan says, I have the same clone. There you go. And Scott says, blow up on cam. Matt saying, it the Wish clone. Def want to see a video. It's an AliExpress one in Supermarket. But yeah, it's definitely something I've been meaning to make a video on, and I forgot it was behind the book for a while, because yeah, I'm done with the book now, so I haven't gone through it in a bit. Let's have a look at what we've got here then. Ryan says it's actually really damn good. Well, that's excellent. Good to know. Yeah, when I eventually do plug it in, I will make a video for everybody and let you guys know what I think of it, and so forth. I know I think Music is Win made a video on one, and he was like, it's actually not as bad as you would think, especially for the price difference. But yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out sooner or later. We'll do it, and maybe the second place prize on a giveaway at some point will be that pedal. I don't know if anyone wants it after we do the video. We'll see what we can do. There we go. A couple of people said, yeah, definitely do a clon video. Dunsies as well. Very cool. All right, there we go. We'll do that then at some point. Maybe this week, maybe next week. We'll see how it goes. Mar says, oh, Dave has a knockoff clon. Dave should make a history of knockoff clons. I don't know if we've got the YouTube chops to do that or the clon chops to do that, but I appreciate I appreciate your confidence, Marshall. But yeah, absolutely. Look, I'll make a video on it then. There's a lot of you saying, yeah, let's do it. So we will. We'll have a look. I don't know if this one works, so hopefully it does. I haven't even plugged it in yet, but if it works, I'll do a video about it. Scott says, hopefully it's the second in the Forgotten series and more to come. I don't like it, but as long as it don't pull manufacturing lines away from good models. Oh, this, yeah, the guitar. I don't think it will. I think it'll be very limited. Like, as well, they only made 318 Theodores, so it's not exactly too much of a pull on their production lines, but you never know. They might make 400 of this, whatever the next model is. They did at the time say archive collection, and there's not been anything else added to the archive collection. So hopefully something will come along. I just don't think it's not that. So anyway, let's hope they come up with something anyway. Let's see. Veneers aren't always bad. Yeah, no, not 100%, Martin. Like most guitars sold with some sort of tops, like Epiphones and PRS SEs and so forth, they're all veneers. So with like 99% of them. So yeah, because not everything gets an actual maple top, and even some of them that do have to get a veneer, so they look pretty. Veneers are not always bad at all. Rarely bad, but there are stickers. There are photo finish, or what do they call, photo cover veneers or something like that Epiphone used to use, where they would actually they would all look exactly the same because they were essentially a photocopy or a photograph underneath the cover there. But yeah, I don't like when they do that. But there you go. There are stickers, and sometimes it's really HD figured wood. It's nice when they get just a nice veneer, though. Some of them look really, really good. But Harley Bentons have been doing some good stuff, veneer-wise. Anyway, check those out. If you're not in some Harley Benton groups, they're good just to see what people are getting on a regular basis. T-Ball, which is Anthony, says, hi, everybody. Just popping in, say hi. Won't be joining you all tonight. Heading over to a friend's to smoke some beer, drink some beer, smoke some bud, and do some art. Have a good evening, and I'll see you all next week. Thanks, Anthony. Hope you have a good evening yourself. Take care of yourself and your friends. Let me see. Yeah, and lots of people. See, this is the kind of, if you are new here, this is the kind of community we have. Everyone wishing everyone well. So glad to see that. And Scott says, T-Ball, get your buddies to sign up so you can win a guitar. Good point. Yeah, just log in, get them the link, and get them all to sign up one at a time. 5 is what we need, and I'll check in about 5 minutes and see if we still need 5. All right, must be a test mule for pickups or trem bridges or something. Yeah, Ryan, I think that's what it could be, to be honest. Photo flame, that's what it was called. Yeah, the photo flame. That was that was an interesting idea. And Ryan says photo flame, Fender Japan did that. Yeah, it sounds like something that they would have done all right for sure. But yeah, it was a weird one. But don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with veneers whatsoever. It's when they it's when they don't. In fact, what I don't like about veneers is when Epiphone, for example, are using them on the back of things like the back of their SG standard at the moment. I don't like that they're doing that. I think that looks terrible. But hey, it's their business. It's their guitars. And I won't buy one until they stop doing that. So, But then again, these Tony Iommis, hopefully they don't do anything like that on that one. Very cool. We are now 4 signups away. So thank you to whoever signed up to the free trial there today already. So again, we've moved up 1 spot. We need 4 more. So if you are holding on, what you need to do is follow this link right here. Sign up to a free trial, 14-day free trial. It is completely free. It doesn't cost you anything. You get a 14-day free trial to check out guitartricks.com, or sponsor of the channel, and you can check out some stuff they have. Here's some cool stuff they've sent me, actually. Some of their best lessons, or most liked lessons, are for songs. And if I get the right picture here, I will show you which ones. That's not the one. Is it this one? Yes. Here you go. They have hundreds of songs you can learn. Here are some of the favorites. As you can see there, all kinds of good stuff, and Ed Sheeran as well. So if you want to learn good music or Ed Sheeran, you can do that. Nothing against Ed Sheeran, just joking around with you guys. But you got Creedence, you got ZZ Top, Nirvana, the White Stripes. If you want to learn that song, it'll take you about 5 minutes. Rolling Stones, Clapton, some band called the Beatles. Don't know if you've ever heard of them. They're a tiny little band from somewhere. Some dude called Jimmy, and then you got that Leonard fella, Leonard Skinner. He can rock sometimes. So those are some stuff you can check out. You can also learn techniques and skills and tunings and all sorts of stuff. No, I won't mention it for another 5 minutes, I promise. There you go. Dunsi's Guitar World says the Greco Super Real Les Paul from 1981 has a flame maple veneer. Very nice looking guitar. Sounds great. Yeah, the Grecos were pretty interesting. All right. And yeah, as I said, nothing wrong with a flame maple veneer. One of my favorite looking guitars is my PRS SE Custom 22, which has a quilt maple veneer, and it's gorgeous, and it has it front and back, and it's great. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with veneers whatsoever. That sounds like a really nice guitar, to be honest. Yeah, the Greco Super Real. Let's see. That's a real nice guitar, if I'm not mistaken. Dunsey says Scott. Grandpa Joe says it was me. Thanks for signing up, Joe. Appreciate that. That's super cool. Helping out the channel. I will always say, like, if you're signing up, like as we've mentioned earlier in the stream, I did work for Apple, and we get people contacting us all the time saying, hey, subscription went out and I didn't want to go out. I wanted to cancel it, but I forgot. Set a reminder for, like, I signed up for Guitar Tricks if I don't want to cancel, and then cancel it. You got 14 days to do so. Check it out for a few days. If you don't like it, cancel. Very cool. I like it. I do like it, actually. I don't know whether to make a video about it going too over the top, being like, hey, check it out, because they are sponsoring me, but they're not paying me to make them advertising. So videos. So we will see. ZZ Top, yeah, you got to love a bit of ZZ Top. What song is it, actually? Is it Lagrange? It's always Lagrange. Yeah, which is a good one to learn as well. It's good fun to play as well when you get it. So yeah, they've got some other ZZ Top on there as well. Ryan says, I love the name Super Real Les Paul. There's a Japanese food fest in that place that Dave can't pronounce. Today I went to, I see all kinds of t-shirts with American basketball star on it or whatever. Very cool. Interesting. Richard Clark is here. Good to see you as always, Richard. He says, I have a veneer on my tooth and it's great. Maybe I can ask the dentist for a quilt top. Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah, get quilt top teeth. Teeth veneers. That'd be sweet. Good to see you, Richard. Thanks for dropping in. As it always is nice to see you. And Dunsey says, very nice one, Scott. An EGF 850, lowest of the super reels, but better than a lot of other LPs I've had. Yeah, that's what happens. Let's have a look here, actually, if I just quickly look up. So let me see what we've got here. See if I can get an image, just in case anyone doesn't know what it is. All right, looking for a super real. Actually, use EGF 850, I think is what you said. So let me so this is from another YouTuber. So it's just getting a picture of their thumbnail, but I'll bring it up and we'll see it. Let me just get that out of there for now. All right, so the guitar that we are talking about is the Greco Super Real series. There we go. That's what it looks like. So you can see the headstock is Les Paul or Gibson like. In fact, if it didn't say Greco there or Super Real, you would think that was an actual Les Paul. Very cool stuff from 1981. In fact, did you say yours is from 1981? Is this your actual guitar? Yeah, it's from, let me see if I can find that page, or what channel was that from? And I can just get you guys, if you want to look it up, you can. It's Dunsi's Guitar World. So yeah, it's your exact things. There you go. Interesting to find you there. Yeah, so check out Dunsi's Guitar World. You can see it. But there, I did not do that on purpose. Just found the thing, was like, hey, this gives everyone an idea of what it looks like. So, so yeah, check out the video. It's a very cool one. By the looks of it there, and as you can see, it is a nice looking Greco lawsuit style guitar. Very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Check out that video as well. Looks like there's lots of good stuff to check out there. Scott says some online banking allows you to set it to never renew. That's always a good setting, unless of course you want it to renew. David Brown says those modern tellies look and sound great, not fun to play. All right, David. How do you mean? Because you know, I actually like playing it, but hey, each his own. Some people will feel differently, but yeah, let me know what you didn't like about it, because you know, it's always a good conversation to have. Ryan says maybe a gold top for the tooth finish. Yeah, that'd be an interesting one, gold top. Scott says my buddy had a Long J Tercer clone. It was terrible. LP, not long. Well, there you go. Yeah, that makes more sense. There we go. Let me see. Love the font. Yeah, it looks pretty cool on it. All right, that's for sure. Let me see what we've got. Corey says, I'm currently working on doing a setup on my pretty decent little Ibanez GT Series HSS Strat type guitar. It's cool to have the live stream on in the background while I work. Glad to have you. Glad to be on in the background while you work, Corey. Yeah, glad we can keep you company while you're doing that. Guys, very cool. We have 25 people watching and 25 likes. So that's super cool. That all helps out the channel as well. I should have actually just put up a thing. If you haven't seen it, we did have a video went out yesterday on the channel, just in case you haven't caught up with all of the latest Chord Dave videos, which you really should. I'll pop this up here for you, and if I can find yesterday's one. There we go. So again, we don't need to take the full screen. So there you go. It is the Nope on it. So it's basically, it's talking about how Trogley's Guitar Show put out a video saying that the guitar that Cesar is playing there in that little picture is maybe the USA Theodore. And I was like, look, it's not going to be the Theodore, because it's a completely different body shape. I'll go into the details in the video, so check that out. Also, it's not just Trogley who said it. The guitar.com picked it up and said, yes, this could be a Theodore, and I just don't see how they could assume that. So anyway, check out the video where I go through and say all the differences, and as you can see, there's a lot of them. Most basic ones that you could look at. So there you go. It's an interesting little video, I think. Not the greatest thumbnail I've ever done, but we'll get more into thumbnails and stuff next week. So anyway, check out that video if you haven't seen it yet. It is there on the old YouTube channel. So here we go. Let's have a look. Let's see what else we got in the chat here. Ryan says, anybody looking for Chinese gear in Canada, check Paul's Boutique in Toronto. Only part of his stuff is online. There you go. Interesting. Yeah, so if you're in Toronto, check that out. Dunsey says, yeah, that's my thumbnail. Yeah, I just realized it as soon as I put it up. I was like, that sounds like it's your exact guitar, and it is. So very cool. Yeah, so check out the video, guys. Absolutely, and you'll find all out about it. It does look very cool. I'll check that out after the stream. Probably tomorrow, actually, but there you go. David says, the modern telly has the volume plate switched around. Yep. I'm always smacking my hand into the knurled knob. Also hard to get a really good setup for me. Strings were higher than I liked, or buzzy. There you go. Yeah, it's, look, yeah, that was actually something that I didn't mind too much. about it? Like that's just a picture of the guitar. Just in case you're not aware, we are giving that guitar away today on the channel. All we need is a few more signups to the sponsor link, which is that it? Is that the full? Yes, there it is. But it is being given away. I have one right over there. I didn't find it that much of a problem. Now, as I said, it came to me actually pretty well set up, so it should actually be in decent condition. But again, that's down to a preference thing. It was good for me. I liked it, but I am still giving it away at the same time. So maybe that's why. I don't know, but I enjoyed it. I thought it sounded great. I thought it played pretty well. The neck on it was really nice for me. So, but there you go. Look. Some people will like one thing, some people will not like the very same thing. So I get it, and you know it's true. Whoever wins it this evening, if we end up giving it away, we might feel the same way as you do for sure. So it's interesting though. Yeah, you can, I believe, switch it back around though, the control plate. I believe somebody told me that there's enough to enough given it to switch it back, but I didn't find a problem. But there you go, some people might, clearly some people do. Anyway, let's roll on. Scott says, I find a three-way switch is too close to the volume knob with the top hat switch top. Interesting. There you go. Yeah, it's never been an issue for me, but there you go. Marshall says, still here, just taking a break, taking a typing break. Yeah, you take that break, Marshall, no worries whatsoever. Right, guys, let's have a quick look, see is there anything else that we can bring up. By the way, just give another shout out, there are new t-shirts in the store. You can check those out on all the videos, links in all of the videos. Maybe take that out of the way. Pink is a color that you can choose. You can also choose white, black, blue, green. I think there's a purple one, all kinds, and just like t-shirts, different types of t-shirts, hoodies, different types of hoodies, all sorts of stuff like that. So new t-shirts, there may also be some other ones coming soon. Been a while since we did a special edition t-shirt, so we might rock one of those in the next week or two. Yeah, and that's pretty much what has been new on things so far. What is this one that I've got here? No, that's yeah, that's that. I forgot that was one of the things we put up. Definitely check out Dunsley's video, by the way. That's his actual guitar he was mentioning in the thing. So check it out. It's a 30-minute video by the looks of it. So wait until after the stream and check it out. And now that we don't need that, I'm just going to take that off. And don't forget, this is the Tony Iommi that's coming out as well this week. So check that out. Anyway, let's take a drink break. Right, let's roll on with the rest of the chat. Ryan says, might have to get that green shirt. Yeah, Ryan, well, if you do, it is there. I might actually do a bit of tweaking on these shirts as well, but that's just one that is looking pretty cool. Yeah, it's Flying V. Of course, at some point over the years, there will be a series. There will be like an SG one, maybe a Les Paul one. We'll see how it goes, but that is what I came up with today when I was playing around, yesterday when I was playing around with it. And I got some other stuff coming soon, so we'll see. I actually have some others ready, but Teespring didn't want to upload them. Actually, I might not use Teespring much longer. It's a big pain in the arse. But yeah, anyway, that's a whole other thing we won't go into. But yeah, it's a great way to support the channel. Kicks back a few bucks from each shirt and stuff like that. So if you guys do, that's greatly appreciated. And thanks very much. Scott says, you don't mess with a guy in a pink shirt. Yeah, absolutely. I think too many people worry about the colors and stuff. But yeah, if you're cool enough to wear a pink shirt, you're good. You're good. Penny says, Ryan, I've seen a lot of Chinese gear in Denmark too. Yeah, there's a lot more stuff coming out than has been the last few months, if that's what I mean. Where are you guys getting this Chinese gear from? I typed Japanese. There you go. Yeah, I was wondering that myself. Actually, yeah, he did say Japanese, didn't he? Right. Anyways, there's a lot of Chinese stuff hitting the streets now because shipments have been arriving. So that's what's going on. At least in Europe. I don't know with the rest of the place, but yeah, lots of shipments have been coming in with guitars and things. So that's what's happening there. So I would believe actually that we're going to start seeing some things like Adam Jones Epiphones and stuff like that over the next few weeks. In fact, quite a few releases are ready to go from what I believe. So we might be, and this is kind of the time we'd expect them to be ramping up anyway. So for the next month or two, they got to get all those Christmas guitars into people's shopping baskets. So that's what's going to be happening there over the next couple of weeks. Let me see, guys. We still need to hit 4 more subscriptions. So if you haven't signed up to guitartricks.com, you could end up signing up, winning a guitar, and then it costs you nothing. You just cancel your subscription. You've signed up and you've got a guitar for free. It's that straightforward. So anyway, let me know what you want to do there. If you, oh, I've just opened the wrong window. There we go. That was actually starting to play the video. A different video. Let me just get that out of the way there. Right. Okay, so that's the plan anyway, guys. Hit up 4 more likes and we will give the guitar away. Or 4 more, not likes, 4 more signups. So you've got less than an hour to do it. And bear in mind, it's going to take some time for the questions and answers. It'll only take a couple of minutes for the question to be asked and the answers to be in the box. So make sure that you did. Benny says, yeah, but Dave clearly said Chinese. There you go. They are, Dave sometimes will say the wrong word. Sorry about that, guys. Thomas Dempsey says, whatever happens to the Epiphone Adam Jones release? All I can tell you, Thomas, is they're coming. They're supposed to be ready. I know for a fact that certain large manufacturer or large retailers have them in stock. They're just waiting for the go to announce them. There's a release schedule. I don't know exactly what's on it, but I know Adam Jones ones are coming and it's coming soon. So all I can tell you is each week we are a bit closer to them. Yeah, we've got this Tony Iommi this week, I believe. It's either this week or next week, but I believe it's this week. That's $1,000, and it's at least converting what the Canadian price is comes to just over $1,000. And then following week we should have, or actually we might have a Gibson release the next week and then another Epiphone. But we're going to see a glut of releases over the next 6 weeks, so it should be in that time frame. Can't give you any more information yet though. Ryan says, yeah, we also have a huge Gibson seller in it's Toronto, greater area there. Openly sells fakes as real, refurbished Gibsons, Fender, PRS, etc. It isn't called Music M. Chinese gear is what the kids want these days. You know, the kids want all sorts of things. But yeah, look, I've seen a few people try and sell Gibsons as real, as the real deal. I'm surprised how little they're shut down, to be quite honest with you. I've seen quite a few, but I also see people promoting their, hey, look at my new guitar I got. And you're like, it's so obviously a Gibson. Just say it is, that's fine. But no, people, I saw one guy actually posted in a guitar group and he was like, super proud. It's a fairly like newbie group. And he was like, oh, look at my cool new Gibson Les Paul Custom. I private messaged him, was like, dude, I just want you to know, if you bought that guitar, return it, because it's like from a guitar store, because it's not an actual Gibson Les Paul. And he was like, yeah, I know, I don't tell people that because I'm not going to pay $5,000 for a guitar. But he was pitching it to the whole world like it was a real one. So yeah, just don't, if you're going to buy a fake, don't pretend it's real. I mean, I know people do and they don't care, but but yeah, that's the thing. And be on the lookout for people posting things on Facebook. They're usually posting fakes, except in the 3-Chord Dave group, which you can check out in the description below there. Ryan posted a beautiful guitar there today. Scott's posted some lovely stuff. And Corey has put some as well. So lots of cool stuff in there, and you want to check it out if you can. We're also on things like Instagram and what's that other one? Twitter. I think I have a Twitter. I never use it, but social media and me do not go well, except for this YouTube thing. Anyway, let's see what we've got. Scott says, favorite trem system. I don't have one, so I'll leave that to other folks. Muddy says, methinks the TI Epi SG is too expensive at 1K. Can get a used US Gibby special for not much more. It's an interesting point, yeah, because at least fairly recently, you could buy an SG Junior for about 1200 new, so or about 1250, I think it was new, here at least. So yeah, for 1,000, I think actually they're going to be 1099. I think that's the price they're going to come in at for the Tony Iommi SGs. So I don't disagree with you, but you guys know I've been saying for a long time these $1,000 plus Epiphones are coming, and they're only going to get more expensive. And the fact that this has Epiphone pickups and parts and so forth, I'm surprised the price it's coming in at. But there you go. It's what they're doing with their things. But yeah, the fact that you can currently pick up a used Gibson Special, which actually we can have a quick look and see if we go on Reverb. If this thing gets out of my way. It is, you're right though, it's not that much more for a Gibson at that point. Gibson SG Special, let's just see, just a rough estimate. There's, well, all right, a 2019 to present Gibson SG Special 19 currently from 1,238. Also the Tony Iommi SG Special, the Gibson one that came out last year, currently 1,800. So yes, it's 1,000 for this one, so it is still an extra 800, but if it's 1,800 for the Gibson one, is the Epiphone one a better deal or better value? I don't know. And SG Specials you can pick up from about 900 euros on Reverb. So of course you can also pay a lot more for specials, custom shop ones and so forth, 3,500, no problems. But yeah, I think Money has a good point. It's expensive for an Epiphone version. But what can you do? What can you do? Let me see. Duesenberg has a great trem system. Indeed, I believe they are. I try to stay away from trem systems as much as I can. But yeah, Duesenberg's supposed to be really good. And Benny likes Floyds. So yeah, lots of people love a Floyd. A good Floyd can be a deal breaker for some people. And Ryan says, I hate trem systems though, especially Bigsby. Bigsby's do scare me. Although I am planning to buy a guitar later this year that has one, which will be the Bonamassa 335 that comes out, the 64 reissue, which I think is coming out. I think that's coming out in October. So still time to put the old shekels away for that one. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking of when it comes to that. But I haven't actually, I mean, aside from, I have a Strat that has a high bar, and I guess my PRS has one, but I put the trem bar in the bag and do not have not checked on it in the 2 years since I've bought the guitar. But there you go. Scott says, how much is the Gibson? 800 more. No brainer. Get the Gibson. When the Gibson is 10 times as much, get the Epi. Yeah, and that's the danger right now, is that the used market is coming for Gibsons is coming pretty close to the new market for Epiphones, which gives you a choice to make, because if it's not that much more, you're kind of biting it. And that's why I've said to you, they're going to be pushing up the Gibson market too, which will then inflate the used Gibson market. It's a whole thing. They know what's going to happen when they do it. But yeah, I mean, if you can pick up a used Gibson for 900, you want an SG Special, you can pick them up for 900. Might be a slightly older one, might be not the, I mean, the one that was 1,800 was the, actually, I thought that was a lot cheaper previously. It was the one that's the same as the Epiphone one that we gave away. The SG Special, the 2P90s, the faded Pelham Blue. You know, the best looking guitar that they've ever made. Okay, it's not quite the best looking, but it is pretty cool. That's the one that's 1,800 used at the minute. Those were about $12.99 not so long ago. So yeah, for $12.99, would you rather that or the Tony Iommi Epiphone? It's really no contest. And then you've got stuff like just regular SG Specials from like 2018 with the mini humbuckers. Those are about 900 at the minute. So like those are great guitars. No reason to not buy that ahead of an Epiphone SG. So, and like lots of people will have, you know, I'm not going to buy a guitar made in China, so I'll buy the made in USA one for similar or less money. it's dangerous for Gibson at the minute. You can buy a second-hand Gibson for more than a new Epiphone. Stupid business, and they're making a lot of stupid business decisions, I think, lately. But hopefully they get back on track with it. But as I said, what they're going to actually do is raise the prices of new Gibsons, which will raise the price of them on the second-hand market. So watch out for this fun. Yeah, because they like doing that to us. Marsh says, "Oh my God, this Android is horrible. It's minimizing the screen on its own, closing the stream entirely on its own. I'd say it's better than nothing, but is it?" And that is the philosophical question of the evening. Is it better than nothing? Ryan says, "I'd still buy a guitar with a trem, but I'd block it off." That's what I tend to do. Yeah, not a big trem fan, but there you go. It's not that I'm not a big trem fan. It's just that, yeah, I think it's just too much hassle. But there you go. Let me see. Scott saying, "Epiphone has to work extra hard to get my money from now on." I think especially if they're asking for more money, Scott, it's definitely worth being more demanding as customers. And this is what I when I said they were, and I did make a video about Epiphones are going to be 1,000 from now on. And people were like, "No, they're not. Don't be stupid." The comments on that video are actually really funny. People being like, "That's not going to happen. You're making all this up." It's like, there's an element that I was making up, but it's based on facts that I'd been told, and it's an educated construction of what I've been told. So yeah. Anyway, that's what they're doing, and I think if they're going to raise their prices, their standards need to be raised as well. They need to be really, really good guitars for that kind of money. Because I remember thinking an Epiphone was like 300, 400 euros. That's how much an Epiphone was. Of course, nowadays things have gone up, inflation, all that sort of nonsense. And yeah, you're talking now, you're not getting an Epiphone less than 1,000. So not a signature one or a top of the line one. You will still pick them up, but they're not as that's not going to stick around forever. Interesting, actually, might make a video about this because the prices seem to be a bit silly. It's an interesting idea. Probably will make a video about it. So there you go. Mark says, "More philosophy. If a tree falls and nobody's there to hear it, does it turn into a guitar?" It does. I think that's actually how some guitars get made. Yeah, for sure. Ryan says, "They already have raised Gibson prices. Standards went up 200-300 slash standards 400 Canadian." Yeah, absolutely. They have, and they're going to keep going up. As I said, like my point being on the lower end Gibsons where you could, I think still even there's a few floating around where you can pick them up new for just about 1,000 euros. That's going to be a thing in the past very, very, very soon. So yeah, we will see that. And as I said, like the lowest price you're going to pick up a Gibson very soon is going to be about $12.99 new. So those are like the Epiphone, what are they called? Or the Gibson SG Tributes. I think those are the ones that are $9.99 at the minute. They're going to go to $12.99 very soon, like next year probably, and then that'll be it. That'll be the lowest price for a Gibson for a while. But Epiphones will go up to that price as well, and it'll inch up, and then eventually we'll have Epiphones that are $1,500 US and 1,500 euros. So just hold on to your hats because it is happening. Ricky says, "Hey everyone, good to see you, Ricky. Thanks for dropping in. Always nice to see you popping in to chat with us." Yeah, lots of good stuff there, guys. This is weird that I'm not like 40 minutes behind in the chat. Is something like, have I missed a load of comments? Is there something wrong? Did I miss something? Because here's what I'll tell you. If we do get enough signups on guitartricks.com, you guys have a really good chance of walking away with a guitar out of this stream tonight, because there's only 25 people watching right now. And let me see. We've got, so you have a 1 in 25 shot at winning a guitar. Now at the minute we're still 4 away, so we need 4 more of you to sign up, or your relatives or your secret other accounts to sign up in order to do it. So hit that link which I'll pop in again just to make sure everyone has it, and let me get that on the screen. This thing's always in my way. There you go. So anyway, let's hope 4 more people sign up, and then we'll give the guitar away. Otherwise, it rolls over to another week next week, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. But we will I'll check it again in another little bit. Marcia says it's because I'm not talking. It could be, Marcia. Yeah, maybe you need to drive the conversation for me. That'd be cool. Robert says, morning, Dave. How are you getting on with your dirty fingers? I'm talking pickups, by the way. Can't get hold of them for love nor money here. Yeah, so, well, here's some dirty fingers goodness right here with some vintage dirty fingers. What's the date on these? Oh, there's not actually a date stamped on it. This is interesting. So anyway, it's getting on really great with the ones in the Flying V. But yeah, if you're trying to pick up some, I think you have to be lucky. I was looking out for a long time, and like literally the guy who I bought my vintage set off, he posted it, and I think an hour later I bought them. So you just got to be lucky in the right place at the right time. But yeah, good morning to you, Robert. Hope you are doing well there on your Sunday morning. Always cool when you drop in because it reminds me that we have people all over the world watching. So we've Robert down there in Australia. We have Marsha's in New York. We have Scott in Newfoundland. And we have some other folks in other parts of America. We have Irish people, UK people in places like Denmark. Benny's here as well. So it's cool that we have people all over. So yeah, thanks, by the way, guys, for all of you popping in. 33 people have liked the video and 28 currently watching, so I can't complain. That's super cool. Lots of cool stuff, and we got a lot of good stuff. Artemis is there. He's from Greece, so there you go. We're getting people from all over. All the cool places are popping in, which is nice to see. No, there is something stamped on the pickups, Marcia, but I'm not going to say what it is because it is a number that can identify them. But no, it's just not a date. Sometimes... most of the time there's a date stamped on it, but it's not a date specifically. It probably translates to a date, but it's like some of them will have 24th of July 1980 stamped on the back. That one doesn't. It has what looks like a code that would be translated. In fact, it does actually, yeah, it translates to a date in 1980. So there you go. In September. There you go. I like the 50s pickups in the Telly. I have more than the 60s pickups in my Strat. Yeah, that's from Scott. 50s pickups for a Telly are pretty cool, to be honest. Yeah, so you can't argue with you there. Ricky says, I finally got good news from Sweetwater. I should have my Rust in Peace Gibson V on September 15th. Man, I can't wait. That's cool, Ricky. Yeah, absolutely. As I said, those are cool. That's the one that a lot of people have been waiting for. I really don't understand why they say they're going to be ready when they're not, because they're not making so many of them that they shouldn't have them ready the day they say that they're for sale. But very cool that you're getting one, and you know when to expect it. So that is awesome. Let me just check a couple of things here. Yeah, we've good stream going. Everything's working well there. Okay, cool. We have not a whole lot of stuff. Don't forget, by the way, that's not the one. That is the guitar that we're possibly giving away. We do need 4 more people to sign up for a guitartricks.com free trial. You can do so on the link I'm just popping in there now. You want to win this guitar, you can just hit the thing. That's all you need to do. Anyways, that's the Ricky says, yeah, I only bought it the first day they released it. I sent some out. They sent some out. They're only making 100. That's the green one, right? That they're only making 100 of. Yeah. Well, myself and another member of the community were chatting about whether or not somebody should buy one, and we didn't know that they were limited to just 100 at that point. If we'd known that, I think it would have been a guaranteed purchase. But yeah, it's cool you're getting one. I'm glad that you're getting your one. It's been a wait for a few months. So yeah, patience pays off. I don't have any of that patience stuff, but there you go. Marcia says, Dave can't believe he's at the end of the chat already. He doesn't know what to do. That's true. This has never happened. This is show number 45, and it's like, I don't know what to do. It's never happened. Even in the first one, I was way behind on the chat, and there was way less people. There was like, I don't know, 15 people in that one. So yeah, I just need to sit here, wait for you guys to fill up the chat and see if we even manage to get another half an hour out of the show. I think we might finish on time for the first time in a while, actually. So that's cool. Muddy HO says 4 more sign-ups or I'm making room in my guitar racks for it. There we go. I was actually ready to send it. It was all ready to go last week. Pretty much I had arranged for the, well, not arranged for it. I had prepared all of the shipping stuff. I knew that I was going to buy the what do you call it? The docket on Monday. They were going to pick it up on Tuesday. It was going to be done and off to him and he'd have it by now. But yeah, so Muddy HO won, in case you were new and you don't know, Muddy HO won the guitar that's on the screen there right now, the Squier Contemporary Telecaster, on a live stream here 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. And he has decided to donate it as another prize. So someone else is going to win it, but we're not really publicizing it on the channel. We're just going to give it away to someone on the live stream. All you got to do is answer one question. It's a good question. Some people will know it. Some people will probably Google it. That's fine. But we need 4 signups to guitartricks.com before we give it away. 4 more signups. So yeah, so get signing up. I don't know what you're gonna do, but you gotta sign up. Otherwise, he apparently wants it now. So someone's gonna get it. It doesn't, and again, it doesn't matter where you are. If you're Robert in Australia, if you're Marcia in New York, if you're Artemis in Greece, if you're Matt von Bosch in the UK, whoever you are, wherever you are, you'll get it, and you should have it in the next week. So yeah, so make sure you get signed up or put it out on Twitter, get other people to sign up, and I'll check it again in about 5 minutes and we'll see where we are. Let me see. Artemis says I ordered a big muff ram's head fuzz pedal. That's everyone likes a big muff. So good stuff, Artemis. Hope you enjoy it when that arrives. That sounds cool. Ryan says, yeah, I had a chance to buy the RIPV and again from L&M, and no idea it was a limited number. It was weird. Yeah, they didn't actually highlight that was a limited one, and they're usually quite upfront about like, there's only X amount of things to be sold. There you go. Mar says, Dave, you still may be able to get one of the people who decide they don't like it. I know you won't buy from the flippers. I personally don't want one of the Mustangs. I'm not a big fan. So yeah, it wasn't myself. It was one of the other members of the community we were talking about it. And yeah, it just, if we'd known, I think it would have been a purchase. I would have bought it to flip it. Well, I would have been a terrible person that flipped it. But but yeah, I was the same with that /4 guitar. I was trying to buy one of those to do a video and then sell it. So yeah, I'm a bad person. Artemis says hi to Muddy, who is Muddy's a friendly person. He'll probably say hi back. Matt says, bit off topic, but what are your thoughts on crypto at the moment? Still holding and buying more? So yeah, Matt, I think we've spoken about it before. I am still holding. I haven't sold anything this year. Actually, it's not true. I did sell I actually sold nearly all of my holdings, my crypto, at one point just before the big crash, and then I bought back in before the second one. So yeah, right now I'm still in the green and I'm doing okay. I think because I don't hold Bitcoin, I only hold altcoins. It's okay. I think I'm not doing too bad, and I think we're going to see a bump in the next few weeks, probably just a relief rally, something like that. So, and I think there's probably a 2 to 3x pump coming for certain cryptos, and then it'll drop, and then we'll be going sideways for a couple of months again. So I'm not a crypto expert or nothing. I'm not a guitar expert, but I have a channel on that, so who knows. But I expect some movement upwards for certain ones, and I think I've told you before, XRP is one that I hold. I think that's going to go up. I think Cardano might, but it also might go sideways. And yeah, those are my main ones I'm looking at. But yeah, short rallies and then drops again, and then we'll see. And of course with XRP, if the case gets ended, but I don't see that happening before the new year. So anyway, it's a long thing. But anyway, I have always wanted to do a crypto channel, Matt. Maybe I'll do that at some point. But yeah, crypto's it's a great time to buy because it is lower than, I mean, in 2 years' time, the prices now will people be like, oh shit, I wish I could have bought crypto when it was at 30 cents or 40 cents or whatever the hell. So now's a good time to buy because in a couple of years' time it'll be worth a lot more than it is now. But you got to have that patience, and yeah, it's tough. Ricky says you should have bought it when they were selling them for double, Ryan. Yeah, there you go. Scott says, are there any guitars that are only sold to crypto holders? I don't think so. I don't know. I know, who was it? There was a company, one of the guitar companies did NFTs, which is a crypto thing, or crypto centric thing. I can't remember. It was ESP, was it? Did some crypto stuff. Anyway, but I don't think they did actual guitars. They just did pictures of guitars, which is, I still don't get that one. Ricky says, I'm in on the crypto. Me too. In fact, that's where most of my guitar money is, which is why I haven't bought a guitar for a while. Ryan says, I didn't know they were only making that many. Not really my style. Yeah. Yeah, I get you. Ricky says, Sweetwater was only getting 7 of them. I was the 7th one. There you go. You got in just in time. Yeah, it's interesting. As I said, the Thoman had them on sale for like at least an hour. I think maybe even 2 hours, 6 weeks before. And I don't know if they actually shipped any out, if anyone purchased at that point. But I remember looking at it and thinking, oh, this is interesting. But yeah, then they didn't put them out. Marsha says, you don't have to be a Mustaine fan. Somebody may just like the specs of or the look. I'm not a Mustaine fan either, so I don't blame you for making that disgusted face. No, I'm not a fan of the, I mean, I'm not a huge Mustaine fan, but the guitar itself I wasn't a big fan of. I didn't particularly dig it. We'll see. I think they might bring some cool stuff out in the Mustaine collection at some point, but yeah, just didn't like that whole green one. I think it was too much for me. There you go. Ryan says certain guitars are just inherently flippable, even if you intend to keep it. There'll be someone willing to pay whatever it takes to get it. That's true. I've had a few offers for my custom 22, my PRS custom 22, because it's such a rare one. There was only 44 made in that color, even though it's an SE model. It was a very rare one, only made for the European market. It's a cool guitar, and I have no intention of ever letting it go. But who knows? I might wake up next Wednesday and be like, it's time to sell all my guitars. I'll let you guys know if that does happen. I don't foresee it, but you never know. You never ever know. Mar says, Dave is an expert about not being an expert. I'm an expert in some things. In fact, in my job, I have to identify myself as an expert several times a day, which gets kind of annoying. But I'm not, I have to say on YouTube, I'm not a guitar expert because people will rip me to shreds in the comments if they think I'm saying I'm an expert. And yeah, just in general, I don't like saying I'm a crypto expert. I know a bit about those things, but I'm not, yeah, you got a point. Ricky says, invest in EV battery companies. It's the future. There's definitely going to be EV batteries, and there's definitely going to be investments. So yeah. Ryan says, invest in me, much better than crypto. What's the return expected, Ryan, if we invest in you? What's your predictions for the future? I think I could support that, especially with the way this year in crypto is going. Let's see. Marcia says, then again, most of us here are also experts about not being experts. It's better to not be an expert or let people think you're not. Trust me. Michael says, and good to see you, Michael. Glad to have you back with us. So it's like that failed Gibson investment thing. You didn't own the guitar, but a shared interest. Total fail. Yeah, the whole what's it called? Rally Road or something. Yeah, that was I mean, they're still out there. That they have an app and everything. You can buy your shared interest in lots of things, cars and trading cards and comic books and movie posters and shit. Yeah, there's a reason you don't see them pushing that anymore. It did not go down well. But hey, that's, people buy into things all the time. Yeah, that wasn't a good one. Buy part of a guitar that you can never touch, play, get near, have any access to. Makes no sense. But hey, people did. And if you did, good for you. It was worth taking a risk because sometimes these things do pay out. But that particular rally app, yeah, their terms and conditions, as KDH went through, it just seemed a bit nonsensical. Anyway, Matt says, good to see positive outlook on crypto. It's been a rough ride over the last few months. It has. It really has. I would say so. I actually got very, very lucky because I was just playing around one weekend and I was like, I'm going to sell everything. I think it's going to drop by like 10%. I'm going to sell everything. I'm going to buy back in when it drops 10%. And it didn't drop 10%, it dropped 40%. I was like, oh, I have a lot more crypto now. But then it dropped again, another 20%. And it stayed there pretty much for the stuff that I've been buying. So yeah, it has to go back up at some point, but it is looking like there's a bit of a rally coming. And I do watch a lot of crypto content. So yeah, Matt, hold on there. It will go back up. Just don't get too greedy with it. That's the thing. If it goes up, it will come back down. So just keep an eye on it. Give it like a 2x, maybe a 3x, and then get out, or at least take something out. That's what I will. That's what I will be doing. And that's when you'll see me buy a guitar or something that costs a few bob. Mark says, I was going to say invest in me, but that investment's to really good use. If there's a return on investment, it's always worth putting the pitch out there, Marcia. So let us know what the return is. We will see what we've got here. Any 69 Eyes fans here? That sounds like an inappropriate group that Batfink would pitch to us. So no, I don't know who that is. So not a fan. Michael says it was Gibson and Raleigh. Yeah, absolutely. Would you pass on the Mustaine if it was blue? Yeah. I don't like every guitar that's blue, guys. Preferences are preferences. It doesn't mean everything. Yeah. If it was not a nice shade of blue, yeah, I didn't particularly like the specs of it either. So anyway, that's just me. Richard says, I mine BTC and also hold ETH and Chainlink. This is a great time to buy, and you have not lost money no matter how far down it is, as long as you haven't sold. That's a very good point. Don't invest what you may need soon. That's also a very good point. Yeah, it's it's true. You get out of it whatever price you sell at. So just don't sell at a price lower than you bought in. And it takes a long time sometimes, but it'll come good. It'll come good. Benny says, I know there was a Steve Vai NFT, but apparently nobody bought it. Yeah, I remember that. There's a few things. Gibson, I think Fender have patented something, or it looks like they're going to do something, and Gibson have as well, like hinted towards they were going to do something like that. I really hope they put a picture of Mark Agnesi as an NFT. I wouldn't buy it. I just think it'd be funny. Ryan says, I bought a bit of Bitcoin a couple of years ago and couldn't get into my wallet until I just got a new phone. Still waiting for the right moment to check the balance. Don't check it now. Wait. Although if you bought a couple of years ago, you might be all right. Because yeah, it's still doing better than 2 years ago right now. But give it a while. Give it a while. As I said, a couple of years ago, the price was a lot lower than it is now. So you might be doing all right. You might still be in profit. Scott says, Dave, have you ever taken musical lessons or anything, or are you self-taught anything outside guitar? So aside from my dad giving me a couple of starter lessons, I am self-taught, and anyone who has seen me or heard me playing will know that I'm not a very good teacher. Yeah, so that's all. Yeah, just from a lot of online lessons, a lot of books and stuff, like things like I have some books here. Oops. Something like this. Like I pick up stuff like this all the time and go through them. If I pick up 3 or 4 things from each book I get, then that's cool. And YouTube videos and guitartricks.com. Perfect point to just throw that back in. Yeah, stuff like guitar tricks I've used in the past. And yeah, that's pretty much it. In terms of other than guitar, I tried to learn keyboard for a bit. That was an interesting one. We gave it up because it just didn't interest me as much. So yeah, that's all. Really, just always come back to guitar. I have no real interest in any other instrument, other than that. So yeah, that's all. I should put that on a t-shirt. I'm self-taught, but I'm not a good teacher. I like it. Thanks for that, Scott. You put that idea in my head somehow. Marsh says, "No, we just turned TCD guitar channel into 3 Bitcoins by Dave." I don't do Bitcoin, so we'd have to call it something else. But for sure, my second channel, I've actually, because I watch a lot of crypto channels, and a lot of them are just voiceover channels, and they pump out like 6 videos a day, and they all seem to get to 100,000 subscribers like within a few weeks. So you just got to go and be super positive and tell people that whatever their crypto they're holding is going to hit like 1,000 times returns in the next 3 weeks, and you'll be super popular. So there you go. Yeah, 3 Crypto Dave. There you go. Ricky says, both my sons mine coins, Richard Clark. I've been doing it for a long time. If you're doing it for a long time, you've been all right. Yeah, Ryan says 3 coin Dave. There you go. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Scott says, I saw a Richard Hammond thing where a guy lost a HD hard drive, I suppose, with 2.5 billion worth of crypto. He's turning the town's landfill upside down. Yeah, that would suck. Imagine all the guitars you could buy with that money. Literally, I have budgeted out. If this happens, that's what I'm going to buy. Anyway, it's a whole thing. By the way, it really helps to post the stream on Twitter. A few rare times that I forgot or I couldn't post. Oops, I just broke something. I forgot or couldn't post like today. The overall stream numbers were lower. Hashtags really work. There you go. Thanks for that information, Marcia. Yeah, thanks for what you do to help the stream go get better. Let me see. Ryan says, I saw that Scott, another guy, was a fraud artist with hundreds of thousands of Bitcoins he can't find. Yeah, you gotta keep your keys nice and safe, and don't keep your crypto on exchanges. So we're turning it into a crypto channel. Don't keep it on exchanges. It'll get somehow mysteriously hacked, and you lose everything. There you go. If BitBoy Crypto wants to put me on the channel so I can promote this channel, I'm up for it. We'll also tell you about guitars. It'll be fun. Imagine if we all posted to our social medias, the channel would get many more eyeballs. So guys, please make an effort to share the vids and stream. It helps indeed. Marcia, thank you so much. I appreciate the support. It does indeed help, and it's always good to see the numbers going up on the channel. That's super encouraging for me as well to come back and do more videos and to keep up with videos and stuff, so on. Scott says, I've been watching a lot of 60 Minutes lately. I don't know what to believe anymore. Yeah, probably not 60 Minutes. But there, Richard Clark, don't believe 60 Minutes. There you go. Michael says, I only watch 69 minutes. Very niche. So it's a good one. I like it. Let's see. Joe Bonamassa has an NFT, except you also own a song and a guitar and amp. Very cool. If you get the actual guitar and amp, that is cool. But yeah, it's an interesting one. I believe that. Look, in the future, from what I believe, so I've looked into NFTs a little bit, and at the minute they're not being used like they should be, but in the future, all of your important documents will be an NFT. It'll be like your passport, your driver's license, your insurance documents, all that will be an NFT, your birth cert. So, they know it's original documents and stuff. So that's what it's going to be. Right now, it's people are trying to make ridiculous money out of them. So just be careful if you ever are investing, by the way. I can't help you, but if you want some advice on stuff, I do a lot of research for myself. I'm happy to share that with folks. So you can ask me if you want to, if you're thinking about it, by the way. Every guitar I've bought over the last few years has been funded by crypto investments. So that's all I will say on that. Anyway, Ryan says, I bought in at about 18K per coin. I don't remember how much I bought though. Last time I checked Bitcoin, it's at like 23,000. So you're still in profit. You're still doing okay. Let me see. I can bring it up. It's probably not at 23 anymore. I don't check Bitcoin on a daily basis. It's at 21. at the minute. So you're still doing all right. You're still doing all right. But as I said, hold on. If you've held on this long, hold on a little bit longer if you can, because it'll go back up. Not much at the minute. It'll go back up and then it'll come back down again. But I think it can get to 30 by the end of the year, and that'll be better than selling at 21. So there you go. Marcia says the return is that I buy a new iPhone to replace my old broken one, and then volunteer to mod from it. Work expense. Oh, I'd buy /flip guitars to test. On second thought, that's a risky investment. It's not really in today's market. You can usually get more for any guitar because you're just still scarce out there. Scott says, yeah, except Bonamassa still owns it. Poop sound. Well, there you go. Yeah, he would do that, wouldn't he? Still own it. Anyway, my 8th grade music teacher taught me how to play piano out of anger and spite. Oh, wow. Interesting. Anger and spite is the best place to learn music from, for sure. Ryan says, that's 18 Canadian. All right, cool. You're doing all right then. You're doing really all right. I also got other ones. Yeah, other cryptos. I don't like Bitcoin. I'll tell you why. It's the first one. It was the first crypto, and I rarely think the first of anything is the best of anything. So there are others that do better. And also, if you think about it now, for Bitcoin to quadruple your profits, your money, it has to go back up to 80,000. It has to go up to 80,000. There are other cryptos that are really good cryptos that have been higher than they are now, that are under $1, and they just need to get to $5 and you've got like a lot of money. So that's what I would be looking at. That's what I do look at. And anyway, we'll see. But yeah, look at the other ones, find out what they are, and hold on to them a little bit longer. The other ones, the altcoins, they're going to rally very soon. Ricky Condon says, next year you can call your channel 3.5 Chord Dave. I might even move to 4 Chord Dave now that I've got guitartricks.com on my side. 4 chords seems possible. Thanks for that. Imagine if Dave started a crypto channel and invested the revenue into doing monthly guitar giveaways. Stop giving me ideas, Marcia. That's a bad idea. Something I would do for sure. Ryan says, I notice when I post pics on Dave's Facebook, I get family I haven't seen in years liking the pics. Interesting. There you go. Bringing families together. But yeah, it's cool. I like your pics that you post on the Facebook group, by the way. If you are not in the Facebook group for 3 Chord Dave Live, the link is in the description of all the videos, and you should check it out. Ryan, Scott, Glenn, and lots of others are over there posting pictures of guitars and all sorts of stuff too. It is very cool, and I highly encourage you all to check it out. Along with all the links in the description, there's lots of ways to support the channel, not just signing up to guitartricks.com, by the way, if you feel like doing so. Let me see what else we got. Ryan says, I'm too lazy to cash out. It can be a tricky one, but yeah, definitely worth it, especially when the price goes up a little bit. Think of the guitars you could buy. I mean, you might not want to spend all your money on guitars. I don't know. Michael says, I just looked it up. Bonamassa was auctioning off a 59 burst 63 Fender Vibro Verb. It didn't sell. There you go. I wonder why, because you would think people would want that. Let me see. Still scarce. The older ones are better than brand new of the same value right now. What was the reserve? That's a good question, Scott. Not sure. Looked online and can't find the other intro except that it didn't sell. Interesting. Yeah, that'd be something to look into, actually. I'll have to do a bit of digging myself. Let me see. Marcia says, I'm amazed how much guitar I've taught myself with a brain injury and physical disabilities in 2.5-ish years. If I can do it, nearly anyone can do it. It's not easy to learn yourself, but true. It's difficult, but hey, some of the best people teach themselves. More time put in is how you do it. I think. But he says, Dave, if the first is not the best, then what does that mean for the Tele? Well, the Tele wasn't the first electric guitar ever, so it was just the first mass-produced one, really. But yeah, look, the Tele's still a great guitar. I don't think it's the best guitar. Still a good guitar. Still does the job. Still will have one in my collection. But it's not the SG, which is the pinnacle. So yeah, that's, you know, I stand by it. I especially look in terms of, let's say, technological things, technology things. I don't consider guitars technology, even though technically they are. So something like computers, phones, cameras. The first one isn't one you'd still use today. Like the first iPhone. Nobody's going and buying an iPhone 1 to keep using because things move on. So that's all I mean. That's all I mean. Tellies are still cool. Tellies are still cool. In fact, just said earlier, they're better than Strats, in my opinion. But that's just an opinion. I'm sure I'll get in trouble for saying that. Someone will give me crap about it. Dave, does Bonamassa have a wife? Did he get a prenuptial agreement? #drama. I don't know. I don't know. But SB was in his bathroom apparently, so he'll know when he comes back. We haven't seen him in a couple of weeks, so hopefully SB's doing all right. SB, if you're watching on a replay, let us know you're doing okay. Marcia says, motivation and dedication is most important. And after that, you just experiment and find what works and forgive yourself for making mistakes along the way. Good point. Scott says, I'm sorry, I love drama when it's not me. Yeah, when it's not you, drama's good fun. And Ryan says, Bonamassa and friends are hoarding all the bursts and hyping them up. They weren't nearly as coveted before they started doing that, and you can get the odd one sold. You can see the odd one sold. Yeah, the truth is the bursts, like, they look nice, but they don't apparently all sound great. So yeah, I think they were like hit and miss, but same time, I'll never own one probably, so who am I to say? But yeah, there's a lot of that, the hoarding and stuff going on. So there was an interesting video recently. I haven't watched it, but I just saw the thumbnail and the headline, or the title was, will bursts be as coveted when boomers are gone? It's an interesting question, because there's a hype around them right now, but maybe it'll be something else that'll become like the holy grail. So we'll see. I don't know, but yeah, you're right. Like, I mean, what, in the 90s you could have picked up a burst for pretty much nothing. So it's not that long ago when they weren't thought of too much. Let's see. Scott says, GL seems to, in my opinion, hype things he wants to sell and double hype for things he doesn't want to sell. Interesting. GL, of course, being Geek Lord, I think. Yeah, the stuff he wants for his museum doesn't want to sell. Vengi did an interview recently on another YouTube channel. He said there's only one secret to getting good: blood, sweat, and tears. Ryan says that's 3 secrets. It's true. And listen, that dude would know. That dude would know. Music as medicine. Thoughts. Music is the greatest therapy I've ever had in my life, and will ever have, because I don't like to spend money on therapy. So yeah, so I think music is great therapy, and that counts as medicine, right? All right, guys, let's take a look at guitartricks.com, see if we're doing a giveaway. And I think it's been long enough since we checked it to know if we have. Right, so let's see what we're doing, and I'm going to give you 2 more minutes to sign up. If you want to win a guitar tonight, as in the next 5 minutes, sign up for guitartricks.com right now. We need more signups. We were only looking for 5, so we had 1 so far, and we will see. So okay, so far there's no guitar giveaway, so you got to sign in, you got to sign up for it, and see what we got. We do have enough signups, by the way, where Guitar Tricks are very happy. You know, they're delighted with the sponsorship partnership so far. It's gone pretty well, so we should be able to get more sponsors and more kind of promotions and stuff with them, and others, which will, make the channel look good. And that's all we got to do, make the channel look good to people like that, and we can fund more giveaways and stuff over the next few months. So and that's what we'll do. Every time we get something like that, it gets kicked back into the channel, and we'll get more prizes and things to give away. So we will do our very best to do that. Now let's have a look here. We've got Michael says, Rick Nielsen's collection vid on Gibson is crazy. He's got rolling shelves of guitars. Yeah, it's very cool. That's one of the better things they're doing. The collection videos are super cool. Richard said, guys, Bonamassa doesn't need to spend years hoarding a burst and doing all the work involved to make 10k. He makes 10 times that for 1 gig. These guys have much better investments going on. Yeah, in some ways, but if you think a burst, he can buy it for what, 200, 300,000, and they'll be worth $1 million again very soon. So it's one of those. If he's got 10 of them, it definitely helps. But you're right, he makes a lot of money off his gigs and all his 50 million albums that he has and his blues cruises and all that sort of stuff. Marcia says, by the way, Ryan, I don't think your post on Dave's face page. I think you're posting on your personal page and tagging him so both your family and friends and TCD can see the post. I think it's on... I think I saw it on the page today, maybe. I don't know. Could be wrong. I don't know. Pay attention when I'm on Facebook. So. Blood, Sweat and Tears are a great band. They used to be. Their comeback tour should be pretty epic. I says, I don't think so. I try very hard to avoid my family on Facebook. Same. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Lots of stuff there. Cushman's here. Good to see you, Cushman. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, nice to see you. Thanks for dropping in. And John is here as well. John Brad, good to see you. John, missed you the last while, so hope you are doing okay over there. Always nice when you drop in. Ryan says, Richard's making more than 10k per burst. Him and his buddies are the market. That is true. And are manipulating it to sell them for more than they paid. That could be true. But yeah, they definitely... are the market. Anyone who gets a burst, the first thing they do is like, how do I get in contact with Bonamassa? And usually it's they ring Norm's guitar or Norm's Rare Guitars and they sort it out. Anyway, Scott says, sign up, win a guitar, shouldn't have to beg to give away such an awesome axe. It's true, but hey, it's fine. We just roll on to the next week. Or Muddy H2O said that if we don't get the 4 signups this week, he'll just take the guitar himself. So it's been a good run for the last couple of weeks. But if you guys want to win a guitar right now, all you have to do is sign up for the link on the link for guitartricks.com. So you got to sign up to the trial. We get a sign up and we give the guitar away. Michael saying he just signed up, so thanks, Dave. Cool, Michael, good stuff. Let me just refresh then, see if we've got anyone else or any other signups coming through. Sometimes it takes a minute or two to refresh on the system here. And we did have somebody today in the chat, or sorry, the comments of the video that went yesterday that said they signed up, but it didn't report that. So I just want to make sure that they're reporting everything. So give me 2 seconds here. And then if we are, we will be asking the question. I also got to make sure that we are not just getting all the reports in, but that they are approved, which means that fully signed up. So it'll just take me a second here. That's that one. Fully approved. That is 20 minutes ago. So the next one is... All right, I'll give it just a... Sometimes it just refreshes. So we give it another couple of minutes to add any refreshed. And if we see enough, we will go for it and give that guitar away. Let me see. Is... signed up with a few emails last week, says Martian. There you go. Yeah, interesting. We are still a couple short, guys. So we need to, if you are in there and you're interested in winning this guitar that's on the screen right now, this one here, the Squire Contemporary Telecaster in Shoreline Gold with all of its loveliness, you can win that right now. All you got to do is sign up to the link that I've posted in there, guitartricks.com. As I said, there's lots of different lessons and stuff that you can check out. Here's some of the iconic ones that they have. Hundreds more, as you can see. But, yeah. Rolling Stones, Clapton, the Beatles, Eric Clapton, Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Poison. I mean, you know, they got some songs. You're in an 80s mood. Creedence, there's lots of stuff there. So, we'll give it a couple more minutes, guys, because I will say it does appear that sometimes it is slow in reporting that the sign up has gone through. There's lots of cool stuff there. And like I've said on a few of the videos, if you even if you're an accomplished guitarist, there's stuff there that helps you practice and stuff like that. It's a pretty cool thing. Check it out. It's free, and if you don't like it after 14 days, make sure to cancel. And that's all. That's all I'm going to say about that. Let me see. We give it another 5 minutes, guys. We'll check how we are doing then, and I'm sure it'll update for me there. Michael says, this is cool. Can't wait to try these lessons. I hope you enjoy, Michael. Yeah, let me know once you have. Remember, you must use Dave's link for it to count. That's true. And John says, anyone else disappointed with Get Back? If you mean the Beatles documentary, John, I quite enjoyed it. So let us know why you were disappointed with it. I enjoyed it. But each to his own. Ryan says, Bonamassa owns 10 59s and he paid 160 for his most expensive one. Also 58s and 60s and other stuff. That will pay off more than his tours. Yeah, I mean, 160k for a burst for a 59 right now. That's kind of bargain basement. How does he get these deals, man? Yeah, he's doing all right. If he sold all of his guitars, he's making the money. So if you guys have extra emails, you can sign up and always cancel it later. I didn't say that, Marcia did. I'm not allowed to say that. So Michael says, I used the link in the description. Thanks, Michael. Appreciate that. If you're signing up once, might as well do multiple. Thanks, guys. And Michael says he's going to sign up with another one for kids as well. Listen, do that if you feel comfortable doing that. That's great. Scott says, sign up for your cat. Marshall loved it, John, in terms of Get Back. So yeah, some people indeed did like, well, listen, some people didn't. I enjoyed it quite. I think the key to anything like that is not watching it all at once. For me anyway, I had to watch it in sessions. So but yeah, some people did enjoy it. Scott says, I didn't enjoy some of the edits in the first episode. Seemed to bug me less as it went on. There you go. Yeah, look, it's I quite enjoyed it. It's a long time since I've seen it now. Like I watched it right after it first came out. Yeah, Michael, yours came through. Thank you so much for that. Let me see where we are here. Tell you what we'll do. If we get one more sign up, we'll give the guitar away. So let me just see if Muddy H2O is ready. If he's ready, we'll try and give the guitar away once we get one more sign up. So there's one more sign up, which is still hitting less than 5, by the way. So if you that will mean we'll have hit 3 during the stream. So we're still going to give it away at that point. I'm happy giving it away if he is, and he being Muddy H2O, because it's technically his guitar right now. So we go with his grace. So I'll check in with him in just a sec. Let me see. A lot of footage was shown multiple times. That is true, Scott. I think that, yeah, that's 100%. Ryan says, Get Back was cool. I liked it. I want to watch the Elvis one, but they want a fortune to watch it on demand. I actually saw the Elvis one last night and quite enjoyed it, actually. Wasn't sure how much I was going to, but yeah, they put a really good movie together. Some nice cameos in there, some guitar cameos. Also, I was just saying today, talking about the movie with my brother who's seen it as well. Like some of the guitar references and so forth were not accurate. You know, it's just weird seeing people playing the wrong guitar when it was so easy to get it right. But anyway, they did lots of interest, and there's lots of ones that I think people will be like, hey, B.B. King never played that. B.B. King never played a Telecaster. Yeah, he did, but not often and not famously. So, you know, there's lots of little oddities in there. You know, Scotty Moore has his guitars in there, the gold top. So but I think I only saw it once in the thing, but there's lots of other ones as well. So it's a very cool movie. I really enjoyed it. I would encourage anyone to check it out, even if you're not the biggest of Elvis fans. Michael says, I just did a second account with my kids. Thanks, Dave. Oh, thanks, Michael. That's super cool. Scott says, not that I didn't like it. Any Beatles is good. Any Beatles is good. Corey says, I enjoyed the Get Back doc, but I watched it over a course of several days rather than all at once. Yeah, me too. That's how I watched it and enjoyed it that way. John says, the first DVD was the one that annoyed me. We never need to hear Yoko singing, shrieking. Yeah, you could take Yoko shrieking / singing, whatever she calls it, out of it. My favorite thing though, and it reminded me straight away, was the video of Chuck Berry on stage, and he's John Lennon and Chuck are singing, and Yoko starts her singing. Let's call it singing, and Chuck Berry's face is like, "What the hell is going on?" I think they were doing Johnny Be Good as well, and he was like, "What's this?" That was cool. Um, Mer says the Elvis one is a movie, not a documentary, but still looks like it would be well done. And Mer says my high school history teacher was in the same battalion as Elvis in Germany. His name is Isaac Cheshire. He's pictured right below Elvis and slightly to the left in the battalion pic. Very cool. Richard says, I had a rodent infestation at my house, but since I heard Yoko on Get Back, I haven't seen anything. That'll do it. Orion says, that Chuck Berry video is hilarious. It really is. Like, it's one of the funniest things you'll ever see. So let me just check in with the boss for the giveaway and also just make sure. So it does take a few minutes for the... what happens is they have to approve the sign-ups. So once they get approved, we can give the guitar away. So let's just make sure Muddy is with us. Let's see. Right, so let's see how we get on. We've got that. He's going to come in. Let me know. Just need one more to confirm, which should only take another couple of minutes, I think. So it won't be long there now. We'll keep in the comments here. Exactly. If I was Chuck Berry, I would have punched John. So okay. 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 Right. Yeah, I agree. I don't think he looked too happy, but I think he probably told that as a funny story for the rest of his life. John says, I still feel well and I'm grouchy. It's constant for me. That's just how I am. So who is going to be the hero to make the giveaway happen? That's a good question. I think we are just waiting for one to confirm right now. So I'm just going to refresh it and see. We will be... Oh, okay, cool. Right, so we have enough folks signed up to give a guitar away, which is very cool, guys. We now have to just make sure everyone is comfortable with what's going to happen, okay? So, if you're still signing up to guitartricks.com, thank you so much. It is helping give away another guitar, whether it's this one or another one, because all of the funds from this that come into the channel will go into a fund to buy a guitar to give away. So, yeah, very cool stuff indeed. Thank you to everybody who's signing up. We appreciate it all. So what we're going to do, and again, I know some people are still on guitartricks.com trying to sign up and that. So let's, we'll give them a minute or two. We're going to ask a question. And the answer you will have to answer in the comments here on YouTube. One question, one answer. That's all. When you answer the question, I'm just going to give it some time. Muddy H2O is going to spot the first person to answer it on his side. He's going to send me a picture of the first person, and whoever that is, that will be the winner. Okay, no arguments, no I was first, I was whatever, because people can edit comments and so forth. I think whoever is in the screenshot, which I will post on the thing here, will be the person, and that's it. And what you will have to do is email me. The email is in the description of every one of my videos. Email me tomorrow, tonight, whenever you want, and we'll arrange getting the guitar to you, okay? So I'll ask you the question. I'm going to give it another minute or two to do so, and we will get that set up. Now, the question is, it's an interesting one, so just give you some pre-warnings. You're going to have to be quick to get this. I'm going to just open up a couple of windows to make sure I have everything I need here to get it running as smoothly as possible. Okay. So Let me get it ready. So we're giving the guitar away now, by the way. We are giving the guitar away. It is official. So thank you to everybody who signed up. Let me get everything set up here. I will ask you the question. Once I've asked the question, you've got to be quick. So where are we now? We've got okay. All right. So as you guys know, Muddy H2O won this guitar a couple of weeks ago, and he's decided to give it away to another person on the channel in order to help the channel, so we could do this whole thing with the sponsorship with guitartricks.com to push us with them and make us look better with them, make the channel look better, and so forth. So thank you so much to Muddy H2O for being just super cool and giving his prize away to somebody else. Super awesome of him to do that. So the first question, the only question, this could win you a guitar. What is Woody... No, I'll say it properly. Hang on. What is Muddy Waters' real name? What is Muddy Waters' real name? His full name, not just his first name, his entire name. What is Muddy Waters' real name? Put your answer in the comment section or in the chat there. And whoever is first will have to... oh, I just did something. Yeah, so... whoever's first, Muddy H2O is going to take a screenshot. I will share that with you, and we will give a guitar away to somebody. What is Muddy Waters' first name? Now, we are waiting for Muddy H2O to send me who the winner is. Once we have that, I'll share it with you guys. And it's whatever shows up as the first person to enter it on his window. He's going to screenshot it for me now and send it to me. But you guys are all on the right path, I think. See some answers. So yeah, you're all doing pretty well. I can't see who the winner is right now, so we'll just hold it in suspense. One of you has won a guitar. Most of you have the right answer. Good stuff for Google. All right. So I can reveal that the winner is Michael Tuesca. You are the winner of the guitar of the Squier Contemporary Telecaster. Congratulations to you. Let me just get the picture up. I will put it this way. All right. Just gonna take it like that. So just so everybody knows that it was Michael who appeared first on the page, because I know a lot of you answering good answers and good knowledge by the folks there for answering it. And let's just have a quick look here. There we go. All right, and you can see here right underneath here we have Muddy H2O saying, thanks to everyone for helping Dave. Good luck. And then Michael Tuesca was the next person, and he has the right answer of McKinley Morganfield. So that's Muddy Waters' first, his actual name. So there you go. He just signed up to the trial today. So that's super cool. And yeah, thanks so much to Muddy H2O yet again for supporting the channel so much. It really means a lot. And Michael, you won a guitar. So congratulations. There's your guitar right there. Let me know. As I said, we'll do all those details by email. So email is in the link of all my, or in the description of all my videos. So drop me an email there, Michael. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and we'll arrange getting you that guitar. Okay. Perfect. Great stuff, guys. Thank you so much for getting us to that number. Thank you so much to all you guys who, signed up and who have been with me through the live stream today. Bit of a slow one today, just on my side. First time ever I was caught up with the chat all the way through. So that was super weird, but I appreciate it. Congratulations again to Michael. Thanks again to all of you guys for popping in. And yeah, we'll have an absolute a good week ahead. We'll have 2 guitar videos. I said I'm going to maybe do this one, maybe do this clan thing. I'll do some other stuff that came up in the stream there as well. Couple of good ideas popped up. Anyway, guys, thanks once again, Muddy H2O. You are the greatest, and greatest name on YouTube at the minute. So thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week. I'll talk to you again very, very soon. But until then, take care.